Walker, Emerson, Chapman, Ricks, and Ellis for the Cats. McCoy, Schneider, Reeder, Brandon, who hasn't scored, and the other player is Ball. McCoy between the circles. They want to go back door. They do not. Bethel, great defense. Reeder comes out and gets it between the circles. 42-41. McCoy sets the screen. You can't really use it. They go deep right corner. There's Ball. And then the ball knocked away. Great defense by Bethel to open up this second half. 9 on the shot clock. 19:38 game clock. Boy, the Flies were really bad in 1938.
Well, the Locusts were in 1942.
Yeah, they really were. Working with it will be Reeder. And ball knocked away. Walker got a hand on that. Coming up with it, Chapman. A 3-on-1. The other way, Ricks. Layup there. Great run out by the Cats after the Walker deflection. And the Cats lead the game 44-41. Ball knocked out of bounds. Ellis knocked it off Reeder. Great play defensively.
Well, and I tell you, Edmondson with breaking up the pass there, Mr. Dave. Great players making great plays. Here's the Wildcats will have it in 19-23.
Ricks, that's his first points of the night a moment ago on that run out. That'll get him cranked up. 44-41. Edmondson between the circles. Left wing Ellis. Matchup zone by the Lynx. Walker moves in, can't shoot out to Emerson. Three's on its way, good.
Second one of the night for the big guy. 14 points.
47-41. And now they go for the steal, Bethel does, and Snyder, wide open lane, lays it up and in. 47-43. By Ellis from 17. Both teams heating it up now, Zach.
We entered a shootout round now, didn't we?
No doubt about it. And the Cats lead it now by 6, 18-35. First few minutes of a second half in every sport, so big. Ellis getting away a little bit of a bump there to Snyder. Lays it out here to Brandon. Brandon still looking for his first points. Moves in, banks no. Rebound tipped out of there. Noah Chapman has it. Chapman comes out of there with it. Chapman front court. Leaves it in the corner here. The open three and walk on Javante Ellis before he shot.
I was blocked out by the white curtain over here, Mr. Dave. The bench got up on anticipating the shot.
Yeah, they anticipated that gun and never got it away as he walked. 49-43. Bethel presses in the backcourt. Reeder in trouble. Reeder over here to McCoy. McCoy gets it across the timeline. McCoy will drive in, leaves it in the corner. Open shooter, left wing, no. That put up that time by Maul. Rebound controlled by the Cats. That was actually Schneider that shot it. I was screened as well in the deep left corner. Left free throw line extended. Jumper by Ricks. Yes.
Ricks 2 baskets here in the first 3 minutes of the second half. Dave firing up.
So the Cats 1 point lead at the break. Now they lead by 8 again. 17-43. Bethel led by as many as 14. Trail by 1 in the first half. Maul with it. Maul high post pass to McCoy. McCoy swings it down low. Working with it. Here's a double clutch put up by Reeder. No good. Rebound Bethel. Ricks to Emerson. Emerson runs under, puts it up, got it, and a foul.
What a play by Caden Emerson, showing the strength there to get that ball off and make the basket under that duress.
Yeah, great point, Zach, and he really runs the court great, I think, for a big guy. 16 now in the game. Brandon will pick it up. Schneider's going to go out. Reeder's going to go out. Back in the game will be Rebellion, and it's a timeout. I think the Lynx have called the timeout. Rebellion's going to come back in the game, and so is Gilman. It's a 30, so let's take a 30 very quickly, Tom. 53-43, Cats by 10. This is Bethel basketball on 100.9.
Welcome back to Crisp Arena. I about said Wildcat Stadium there, Mr. Dave. I don't know why. 17:25 left to go here in the second half of play. Bethel with a 53-43 lead, awaiting one free throw from Caden Edmondson. As the Cats shooting 48% from the floor, and Lindenwood Belleville shooting 48% from the floor as well.
There'll be no radio coverage locally, but don't forget the Lady Cats go out to Phoenix They play Providence and Montana State Northern next Wednesday and Thursday. Go to BethelAthletics.com and you can get all the details how you can watch the game still, though, and follow live stats and follow your Lady Cats out in Phoenix, Arizona. Zach and I wish we were going, but we are not. 54-43 as Emerson knocks in the free throw.
I was excited to see the Barry Goldwater Terminal again.
54-43. Left wing, Rebellion. I'm telling you, you better get in his face if you're an opponent. 14 with 3 threes. Or make it 4 threes. 54-46. So Bethel's lead down to 8 again. With 17:02 left here in this basketball game, in regulation anyway. Rebellion can shoot it. As Zach said, he's a little rebellious. Out between the circles is Walker. They chase Ricks, Rebellion does. They lose him, Ricks puts it up, no. Rebound, Emerson back up, got it. Emerson dominating in the paint.
I tell you, nobody mops up better than he does in the lane, Mr. Dave.
Points in the paint, 27-16 Bethel. 56-46, 10-point game. Snyder with it between the circles. Bethel has a 17 advantage, 17-5 advantage in points off turnovers. 56-46, Snyder on the left wing offensive court. Snyder drives in, can't shoot. McCoy knocks it down and gets it back. Keeps the dribble alive. Out to Snyder. Snyder's 3, no. Rebound, McCoy may have gone over the back, no call. Ball out of bounds, and they say it goes off Bethel. The crowd wowing a little bit about that.
On that last possession there, Mr. Dave, Snyder, Edmondson picked him up. That would be a huge mismatch, you would think, being a guard on a post player. And Edmondson held his ground there and made him pass the ball.
Out of the game will be Brannon, and Johnson will come back in for him. 56-46, Bethel by 10. Caden Edmondson getting the Good Housekeeping Award. He's not done that much cleaning in his room all year. 10-point game, 16-18. Just like Coach Britt's office. Coach Britt's office is clean, but man, he's got a lot of stuff in there, doesn't he?
It's well organized. I bet he knows where everything is.
Yeah, he does. Big hello to the girls up in Knoxville. The Britt daughters listening tonight. Walker down low, ball knocked out of bounds, touched last by Lindenwood.
His office looks like my desk at times, I guess.
Yeah, your desk could use some improvements. 56-46. Emerson got it, bank shot. Not a lick of defense by the Lynx that time, and yeah, he's got 21 now in the game. We'll double check that. McCoy down low, McCoy up, no. Emerson with another rebound. The guy's everywhere. Point court, the Cats lead by 12. A chance to match their biggest lead or have their biggest. Emerson a 3, top of the key, got it!
Well, he's feeling it right now, Mr. Dave. 24
in the game, 61-46. Hey, forget that Wednesday. He may get the record tomorrow night. Or get to 1,000 points. Rebellion a 3, this time no. Rebound controlled by Chapman. Chapman lives it to Walker. Jared in the front court. Jared, cross court, Ricks. Ricks looks inside, nothing there. They swing it out here, and here's a reverse layup, no good. That put up that time by Ellis, and the rebound's controlled by, or the deflection controlled this time by the Lynx. Rebellion, another 3. He's cooled off. He's missed 2 in a row. Ball tipped out of bounds, touched last by Johnson of the Lynx. Back in the game, McNeely. Coming out will be McCoy. McCoy looks a little under duress right now. 61-46. Left out of off the court a little bit. Walker yo-yos it across the timeline. 14:57 left here in this second half. Walker between the circles. Ellis right wing. Ellis lost it, gets it back. Out to Ricks. Ricks high screen from Emerson. Ricks drives in on the left hand, no. Great move, couldn't get to go. Chapman reverse layup, no. Chapman again with a rebound. Chapman powers it up, no foul, he'll shoot 2. And Noah Chapman to war.
He's just working awful hard down there in the post tonight.
Someone told me one day, said Chapman's such a workhorse at 6'2", great rebounder. They said, man, if he was 6'7" or 6'8", he'd be a beast. My famous line, dating back to my Lambeth days, if he was 6'7" or 6'8", he probably wouldn't be playing at Bethel. 61-46.
If he was, there'd be some Nick Nolte blue chips probably stuff going on.
Looks like he's taking a scratch on the arm, and David Holsinger will have to do his magic. One of the best in the business. Sporting his new haircut, I might add, tonight. He saw Jonathan Stanley get a haircut, and Holsinger says, I'm going to get one. Stanley and Johnson both wearing the short haircuts these days. That's the summer cut more than the winter cut. Here's Chapman up. Chapman Good.
Speaking of which, I need to go get mine touched up again.
Well, I need one desperately. Chapman got it to go, and Edmondson out of the game. Rick's out of the game. Charles Cobb back in, and Jacob Rose. I really like the substitution patterns that Coach Britt's using tonight. Again, good, no good. Came out back rim, and Charles Cobb kept it alive, and Jacob Rose lays it up and in.
I tell you, Rose, great job there sticking with that.
Yeah, and what set that all up was a deflection by Charles Cobb. That was a great play. Working with it now will be the Lynx. McNeely right at the key. This is Bethel's biggest lead. It's 64-46. Remember, it's a 1-point game at halftime. McNeely lost it, gets it back. Looks for help. Out to Snyder. Snyder, yo-yo dribble. Snyder looks for help. In trouble to Johnson. Johnson turns with one on the shot clock. Front rim, no. Rebound, Ellis. Ellis, a racehorse basketball. Ellis goes the other way, Euro step. Lays it up and in. He's got that play down pat, and a timeout, Lindenwood. And the Cats have exploded from a 1-point deficit late in the first half, led by only 1 at the break, and they now lead by 20, 66-46 with 13:53. They couldn't wait for the media timeout. We're back after this 30 on the Bethel Basketball Network.
Welcome back to Chris Arena. 13:53 left to go here in the second half of play. Bethel with a 20-point advantage, 66-46 over the Lindenwood Belleville Lynx.
Cat shooting 49%, 26-53 as Zach told you, 16 of 37, 8 of 21 from outside Lindenwood. They're 43% from the field. Bethel 8 of 16. And the Cats have a 27-18 rebound advantage, and Zach points in the paint. 32-16. That's your difference in the ball game, basically.
Well, 24 points to 5 here in the first 6 minutes plus of the second half.
24-5 run. Okay. Ball knocked away. Walker with it. Walker the other way. Walker layup. Yes. And the Cats really turning it on now. 68-46. Snyder. Walker knocks it away. Snyder comes up with it. McNeely has it. McNeely backcourt. And it's a 10-second count. And Bethel's defense just smothering literally the Lynx at that time.
Well, they're definitely putting the coals out, Mr. Dave.
No doubt about it. Rose inbounded down to our left. And boy, I'm telling you, you got to be a young man out there instead of a boy to play this game right now. It's look at every player, all 10, huffing and puffing a little bit.
I tell you, and that turnover right there is all credit goes to Jared Walker for the great defensive play there of knocking that ball away.
Reader in, McNeely out for the Lynx. 22-point game. It's a 26-5 run now, isn't it, Zach? Is that right?
That's it.
Make it 13-25. Ellis with it. Ellis. Left corner, Cobb pulls the trigger for a 3. Front rim, no. Battle to rebound, out of bounds. It sails over toward Miss Peggy's office, and the ball will belong to Lindenwood Belleville. 68-46, 13-17 left in the ball game. Cats looking for win number 8. Lynx looking for win number 2. Been a tough year for them. Across the timeline, Reader. Reader drives in. Reader looked like he might walk. Out to Rebellion, the 3. He's missed 3 in a row now. Rebound though, Johnson back up, yes.
That's the first Lindenwood basket in about 2 minutes, Mr. Dave.
Jalal Johnson, 68-48. McKinney, left baseline, McKinney. Here in the corner to Cobb. Cobb, the trigger man, no. Rebound, Ellis lost it out of bounds. Great hustle, but couldn't come up with it. 68-48. Look at Caden Edmondson. Here he's been the star of this game, and he's up off that bench, imploring the kids to keep playing hard. Front court, Reader. Reader out there against Ellis. Fode Sankore about to come in the game. Driving in, powering it up, Johnson. They'll make it Reader, no foul. He'll shoot 2. This will be only the 8th and 9th free throws for Lindenwood. They're 6 of 7 going in. Bethel only attempted 10. They're 6 of 10. CJ Reader from Memphis, 58% free throw shooter. 20-point game, free throw there. They'll try again. Ellis out of the game, Fode Sankore in. You know, when you can take Ellis out as good as he's been and put Fode in, and him as good as he's been off the bench, that's really advantageous for the Cats. This one, free throw crawls in, yes.
You know, we talked about it earlier, the depth that Coach Britt's got right now.
Yep.
It's amazing. Watch these guys play.
68-50. And now dropping the ball out of bounds was Myron McKinney. Ball was down near his feet. Should have had it, but wasn't a great pass. 68-50, 18-point game with 12:25 left. Backcourt across the timeline, working with it now will be Reeder. Reeder handles the ball a lot for them. Reeder over to Gilman. Gilman's three, nope, they cool off. They being the Lynx of Lindenwood Belleville. Walker out to Rose, to Cobb. Great pass underneath Sangaré. What an assist by Cobb, and the layup is there.
Unselfish basketball for the Catchmers today, just throwing the ball around to everybody.
70-50, good point, Zach. 20-point game, 11:55. Here is Snyder. They work it out. Open shot, Reeder, top of the key three, no. And Bethel fighting for the basketball, and Cobb goes a couple of rows up into the bleachers there. Missed the cheerleaders tonight. They've done a great job here. And it's a media timeout under 12, 11:45. A long night of basketball, and right now a productive night for the Cats. They lead it by 20, 70-50, with 11:45 left in the game. Back after this on 100.9.
Welcome back to Chris Arena. 11:45 left to go here in the second half of play at the under 12 media timeout. Wildcats leading the Lynx 70-50. Here are the stats thus far. The Wildcats 28 of 57 from the floor, 49%, 8 of 18 from three-point land for 44%, 6 of 10 from the free throw line for 60% for the Lynx, 41 from the floor, 41%. 8 of 24 from three-point land for 33%, and 8 of 9 from charity stripe for 89%. Bethel with a 9-rebound advantage, 28-19.
Yeah, Zach, the big difference, the points off turnovers and points in the paint. Bethel has commanding margin in both of those categories. 20-point game, backdoor. They try to go underneath the Reeder. That wasn't a bad, well, it wasn't a great pass by Johnson, but Reeder should have probably caught it, and it goes out of bounds. Turnover now on the Lynx, 17. Cats only have 8. That's a good ratio as well. 20-point game, Cobb drives in, Cobb puts it up, and a charge on Cobb, I think. Or they get a blocking foul. Yeah, it's a charge on Charles Cobb. In the ball game will be Maul. Going out will be Schneider. Schneider's a tough little guard. He plays hard for them. Both of these teams have had everyone playing hard. Now they wipe up perspiration off the court down to our right. Wildcats 92-27 in this building, 3-1 this season. They and the Lady Cats have been dominant. Lady Cats are 112-15 in here. That's remarkable. Ball thrown away. Bad pass. They tried to go underneath that time to Johnson. Now Bethel returns the favor, throwing it away the other way.
No whistle.
Kate Emerson says too much power.
And no whistle in the out-of-bounds play there. Did you hear that?
Coach Britt giving me the eye back here, raising the eyebrow. Yeah, I saw that. Is that a new jacket Coach Britt's got on tonight?
No, that's the one he, not the one he got from Coach Burton, but that's the one I like, the blue one.
Yeah. Maul, open three. Boy, missed it badly. Air ball. Coming up with it, though, the Lynx. They go to Gilman, open three, got it. Gilman has 12. 2 threes in the game, 70-53. This thing's not over yet. Their bench screaming defense down to our left. We're working near the Bethel bench here at side midcourt. Walker's three, up, rims, no, stayed out. Rebound control by Gilman. Gilman to Reeder. Reeder, front court, Maul. Maul had the open shot, didn't take it, now overpassing. And he threw it away. Another turnover, number 19 of the Lynx. Rose with it, right in front of us to Cobb. Cobb, good pass, Sankaré, 12-footer, no. Rebound McKinney, back up, yes.
Good tip job there by McKinney on the cleanup.
72-53, the lead at 19 for Bethel. As we approach the halfway point of this second half. Down low, Reeder up, no, foul on Bethel. Scott Courtney with a call, and it's going to be the foul on Walker, his second. Tyrus Robertson's going to come in the game. Caden Emerson will come back in, all 24 points in all. And Reeder to the line. Reeder in the air. Reeder, yes. 58% free throw shooter, but he's hit 3 in a row. Rose and Walker come out of the game, or go out of the game for Bethel. Come right by us here. 72-54. Reeder again. Got them both. 9 in the game for Reeder. Came in averaging 7.8. Leads them in steals on the season. 72-55. We approach the 10-minute mark. We're 10 minutes and 3 seconds away from the conclusion of this one. Fode Sankaré, crossover dribble, drives in. Oh my, that's that explosion you talk about, Zach.
I tell you, Fode quick off the first step there, great move.
He looked like the human microwave there. 74-55, 19-point game. They're working out here that Gilman can't shoot. Reeder knocks it down, goes and gets it. He's out here to Rebellion. Back to Reeder, bad pass. He knocked it down, or he had a shot. Gilman, open look from about 17, no. Johnson tracks down the rebound. Reeder with it. Reeder moves in, left hand. My, what a play by Reeder.
Wide open path to the basket there, Mr. Dave.
74-57, the 9:26 mark now. The Cats with the lead with the ball. Fode Sankaré, a 3, front rim, no. Rebound controlled by Johnson. Johnson will take it the other way, the big guy. He'll drive in, take it coast to coast. Got the layup. No one cut him off. Got to know where the ball is, and straight line, no straight line defense that time by Bethel. 74-59, the lead down to 15 now with 9 minutes left in the game. Front court, Robertson. Looks inside of McKinney, not there. Brings it out to Emerson, a 3's on its way. Back rim this time, no. And ball knocked to the bounce. Charles Cobb touched the last proper call. Charles squawking the plea, but could have been called for a foul of the back too, to be honest with you.
He could.
Jake Joyner smiling, but not listening to him.
It was like Rebellion had to put his shoe on. He took a seat there in the bleachers just a second.
Spells it just the way it sounds. R-E-B-E-L-L-O-N, Hector Rebellon. Good player for them. He's come off the bench and really played well for them. From Spain, Barcelona. 74-59. Rebellion this time, no. Rebound controlled by the Cats. Charles Cobb with it. Rebellion had an open look. He's missed several in a row now. Cobb tries to go underneath to Emerson, threw it away, and now we got a foul on Bethel. Gonna be on Cobb.
Great defense there by the Lynx, cutting the passing lane off there is, who was that, Johnson?
Yep, you're right. Rick's in the game, and double C, Charles Cobb comes out. 74-59, 8:27, not over yet. Past Zach and I's bedtime. Past mine, Zach stays up all hours of the night. Right wing 3 there, and that is Gilman. That's his second 3 of the half and 3rd of the game, and folks, it's a 74-62 game. Bethel led by 20 a moment ago. That's the biggest lead yet, and now Bethel throws it away. Coming up with it, Gilman to Reeder. Down low to Johnson. Johnson in the corner. Rebellion out to Gilman, a 3, this time no. Both a dodge double at that time, it was an open 3. Ricks with a rebound. Ricks front court. McKinney left wing. Out to Robertson. Tyrus will drive in, a little running floater, no good. Rebound Sankaré up, no, and it's got to be a foul. It's got to be on Sankaré. Went over the back and got away with it, to be honest with you.
I thought he did too.
He really did. It was, I don't know how they missed that, to be honest with you. They've done a good job, but I'm not sure how they missed that. But it will be Fode Sankaré to the line after he was fouled by Maul. To the line, Fode on the season. 7 of 11. Got it. 5 in the half, 7 in the game. Robertson out, and Jared Walker back in. There's a replay of it for you folks on Wildcat Vision, or you're watching it. He flat went over the back. 75-62. I can chuckle for Bethel. Wouldn't chuckle against the kids from Belleville. 76-62. And losing that ball was Maul. Comes back up with it. They got a Rebellion inside to Johnson. They run the offense. Johnson fakes the pass and lays it up and in. Nice play by Johnson. Boy, he did a great job with his ball fake that time.
He definitely sold that play. That was beautiful.
He sure did. That's a good way to put it, Zach. Sold it. 76-64. Running leader by Walker. Yes. The Cats answer with a bucket of their own, and a nice play by Jared Walker. His dad, James, over there likes that. Smiling. Working with it. Rebellion out to Gilman. Gilman dribbles left to the paint. Nowhere to go. Good defense by Bethel. Good switching. Reeder has it. Reeder knocks it down. Goes up underneath against. And boy, Emerson let him go. Had to let him go. And Reeder had great position. And Reeder makes it a 78-66 game. Zach, you feel like Bethel's in command, but they're keeping it just close enough to make it interesting, aren't they?
Just Lindenwood, you got to admire the kids there. They're five there. They just won't go away.
Yeah, they're 1-8. They're playing like a team that's 8-1.
They're playing with house money. They have nothing to lose here.
Absolutely. That's a good point. Coach Britt alluded to that in the pregame. 78-66 driving in. Shot up. Going to count and a foul. Nice move by one. Cameron Ricks didn't have a point at the half. Has 6 now and a chance to make it 7. The foul on Rebellion. 80-66, 14-point game with 6:28, and Rick's trying to increase the Cat lead. Shooting down to our right from the Bethel bench there. Rick's now with 7 all in this half. 81-66. Reeder has it. Back from Maul. Maul gets it back. Comes across the line, drawn in by Ricks to Reeder. Reeder between the circles. Reeder slashes in and got it. Boy, again, straight line defense just not there for Bethel. And that's hurt them here in this half. Zach, I don't know where the ball is. I mean, just driving down the paint, really.
That's too easy.
Yeah, it's too easy. And now, boy, nice play by Johnson. Knocked that ball away from Edmondson. Edmondson thought he was fouled, no call. 81-68. 6:02 left here in this basketball game. A good crowd, not a great crowd, but a good one, especially on a Friday night with so many other things going on. Cold and damp. And Bethel throws it away. Bode Sankare tried to go underneath the Ellis. Coach Britt not happy. Media timeout under 6 at 5:58. The Cats lead, but by 13. They've led by as many as 20. And the Lynx will have the ball when we come back after this 30 on 100.9.
Welcome back to Chris Arena. 5:58 left to go in the ball game here at the under 6 media timeout. The Wildcats lead 81-68 over the Lynx of Lindenwood Belleville. Wildcats shooting 32 of 66 from the floor for 48%. 8 of 21 from three-point land for 38%. 9 of 13 from the charity stripe for 69%. The Lynx 24 of 52 from the floor, 46%. 10 of 29 from the three-point land for 34%, and 10 of 11 from the charity stripe for 91%. Wildcats with a 32-23 rebounding advantage.
Good job on those stats by Braden Nanny and Zach O'Kelly. That's why they both make the big, big bucks. 81-68, 5:58.
0 plus 0.
Braden, don't forget your hours. 13-point game. Chris Sumner has the night off, and tomorrow he'll be back with us Wednesday. Braden will have Wednesday off. We have the single game, 11 o'clock Wednesday here at Chris Arena. And now, thrown away. Gilman, he saw his teammate that time, Maul, cutting down the paint, but he threw it under the bucket too far out of bounds. 81-68, turnovers now 20 on Lindenwood Belleville. Bethel has 13. Walker between the circles. Walker right of the key. In the corner to Ricks, down low to Emerson. Emerson turns, walks. Proper call. Sure did. Yep, he did. He looks at Coach Britt, and Coach Britt could not give him any help. 81. Coach Britt never walked in his college career. If he did, the officials missed the call.
I think the only time he did was when he was at Sedalia.
Yeah, Sedalia. He may have walked a few times in Sedalia. What's the old song, Walking in Sedalia? 81. Oh, excuse me, that's Walking in Memphis. 81-68. 10,000 starving comedians in the area, and I'm trying to be one. And now what do we have? Shot clock will be reset. 81-68, 18 seconds on the shot clock, 5:17 in the game. And Bethel leads it 81-68. Hasn't been really easy. Lindenwood's really made Bethel work for this thing. Johnson with it between the circles. Johnson drives in the paint, puts it up with the left hand. It came out that time. Great move, but it wouldn't go down. He's got that left-handed little shot off the glass down pat. Cats have the rebound. Sankaray. Sankaray down to Emerson. Emerson powers it up and in. Sack, they've had no answer for him. 26 now in the game.
See, he's just dominated down inside.
It's 83-68. Front court, Reeder. Reeder against Ricks. Reeder a drive in. Great play by Reeder. Lays it up and in. Boy, he's awakened here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 in the half. 17 in the game. 83-70. Lead back down to 13. Sankaray, 3 right wing in front of the bench. Front rim, no. Rebound, Lindenwood Belleville. They go the other way. Here's Maul with it. Maul down low to Reeder. And we got a foul on Bethel before the shot. Good old Ricks, I think. Chapman in the game. Second foul on Ricks. Fode Sankaray is going to come out. Chapman will come in. 83-70. Coach Britt talking to him right in front of us here. Reeder with it. Reeder to Rebellion. Looks inside, nothing there. And they throw it away. Turnovers have killed the Lynx. 21. You know, it's one thing to throw it away, but threw it right in the hands of the coach.
That's not a good place to throw it.
Nope, sure not.
Steal.
And a steal. Shot up, it's there. And that's Maul who came up with it. That's now 15 turnovers on the Cats. 83-72. And now we get a charge on Jared Walker. Coach Britt calls a timeout. 83-72. Bethel's 20-point lead down to 11 with 4:09 and some time left. Too early to call yet. Back after this 30 on 100.9.
Welcome back to Crisp Arena. 4:09 left to go in the ball game. The Wildcats lead 83-72 over the Lynx of Lindenwood Belleville.
Well, Bethel looked like they were going to blow them out several times, but credit the Lynx. And credit Bethel. Bethel keeps the upper hand, but the Lynx keep battling back. Maul, 3 right wing. There.
Down to 8 now.
83-75. Is that right? Yep. Walker lost it, gets it back to Ellis. Let's see how the Cats handle this pressure, driving in a charge. And it's going to be Ellis as Johnson drew the charge. 83-75, 8-point game. Remember the last few minutes, A.J. Johnson brought this to our attention. Remember the last 5 minutes of the first half, they had the big run and led by 1 before Bethel retook the lead and led by 1 at the break. And they're in the midst of the same kind of run here.
And that all culminated from the under 6 media timeout.
83-75, 8-point game, 3:45. Reeder with it. Cats need a defensive stop. If you're a Lynx fan watching in St. Louis or Belleville, you want a bucket. Reeder will drive in, bump, no call. Rebellion at 3, left wing, missed it. And a rebound out of bounds, touched last by Johnson. Emerson had great position. And Reeder comes up a little lane, but he's all right. Slid down.
Him and Ricks got tangled up there, got their legs crossed up, and both of them hit the deck there pretty hard.
That was an open 3 that would have made it a 5-point game. 83-75, 3:33. Someone not happy across the way. I'm not sure who that was or what about. I think one of the Lindenwood fans. Or was that Shorty on the front row?
I don't know who it was.
Craig Akers, somewhere in the arena. I've lost Craig. Where is he? Oh, he's back over to our right. He moves around. He's trying those 8x10s again the other night when he signed so many. He wore his hand out. He just can't.
I think he's been radio security for us.
He's trying to hide. Yeah, 83-75. Appreciate Craig and his friendship and listening. Ricks with it out to Ellis. Ellis down low to Emerson. Knocked away, gets it back. Turns, fires, missed it badly. Cat bench wanted to foul and didn't get it. They've got Rebellion on the run out the other way, wide open. Now the Cats get back, and Maul has it. He'll drive out to the right, down inside to Johnson. Looking out here, they look for help. And drive again, here's a running leaner, up, no good. Rebound Rebellion, back up, got it. It's a 6-point game. Good grief. Getting too interesting, isn't it, folks? 83-77. Bethel's in a fight to the end now. 2:50 left. Ellis, right wing, long two, front rim, no. Rebound the Lynx. They have it on the run out. Here's Maul with it. Maul, cross court. Gilman. They leave it for the trailer. Here's a three up, no good by Reeder. Had an open look, it just wouldn't go down. Coach using his body language down there. 6-point game, 2:30.
That shot was like last night's meatloaf. It just wouldn't go down.
Yeah. Here is Walker. Oh, it's terrible. Walker drives in. Walker out here to Chapman. So Ricks, left wing.
So
Ricks drives in. Ricks up, no good. Rebound Chapman. Chapman lost it, gets it back, puts it up, no, foul. I'll be honest with you, Chapman walked with the ball and got away with it.
He took a stroll, big boy.
He sure did. He flat walked and got away with it. I don't blame the Lindenwood bench squawking about it. And to the line is Noah Chapman. Tonight, Chapman, 3 of 3, just a 57% free throw shooter, but 3 of 3 tonight. Make it 4 of 4. It's 84-77. Well, there's a big sequence of plays where they missed the three, and then Bethel comes right back. 2:14 left here. Chapman again eyeing the mark in the air, down to my right, crawls in, yes. Timeout, Coach Britt. 85-77. The Bethel lead back to 8 with 2:14 left. It's a full timeout, Tom Yarborough, but we'll pause for a 30 here on the airwaves. You're listening to Bethel basketball on 100.9.
Welcome back to Crisp Arena. 2:14 left to go in regulation. The Cats with a 85-77 lead over the Lynx of Lindenwood Belleville as it's coming down to crunch time here from Crisp Arena.
More basketball tomorrow. Lindenwood Belleville will take on Blue Mountain at 2 o'clock. Blue Mountain beat Philander Smith earlier tonight, 81-77. Then Bethel will take on Philander Smith at 4 o'clock tomorrow. Both games will be on Wildcat Vision, stream live. And the Bethel game will be on not only streaming, but on Bethel Radio as well, on 100.9 and thefarmradio.com. WEIO. Tom Yarborough will be back with us tomorrow as they take on Philander Smith. Every time with the countdown to tip-off at 3:30, the tip at 4 o'clock. Same time that the Kentucky Wildcats tip tomorrow night or afternoon against Georgia Tech. 85-77. Braden will be so nervous with the Vols playing tomorrow. We'll have to keep him under control. Ball knocked away. Knocked out of there. Jonathan Stanley's lovely wife and family sitting across the way over there. New baby, 85-77, taking it all in with sisters and brothers. Johnson with it. Lovely family. Johnson drives in, can't shoot. Out to Rebellion, 3. They stay in the game. He thought he was foul on top of that. 5 threes for the young man.
He was definitely pleading his case there, but to no avail.
From Spain, 85-80 with a minute 43. Well, the first game was a 4-point game. Down low to Edmondson. Edmondson turns, fires, no. He's fouled, he'll shoot 2. He has just been able to get open down low, squaring up with his body. And to the line, Caden Edmondson. Been there tonight 3 times. He's hit 2. And he has 26 in the game. Is that right, Zach? 26? Yep. In and out. Gonna try again. Too close to call and really more interesting than Bethel fans wanted to be here this late in the game. Had a 20-point lead. It's 70-50. Right now it's 85-80. 30-15 run by, and Emerson missed them both. Rebound though, Bethel has it back. It goes out of bounds off the hands of Belleville. You know, that drives a coach nuts. The opponent goes there and misses 2 free throws. You don't get the defensive rebound, Zach.
And they reset the shot clock to 18 there on the here on the inbound now.
85-80. Ricks gets it into Ellis. Between the circles is Walker. Walker gets the screen from Emerson. Can't really use it. They wanted to pick and roll it. It just wasn't there. Shot clock down to 6. Driving in Ellis, and we've got a foul. And the Lynx bailed the Cats out that time. Shot clock running down. Ellis had his body sort of turned sideways, and he gets and draws the foul. Credit him. Ellis to the line. Javante.
Both teams will be shooting from here on out on any foul. So
1 of 1 tonight. 75% free throw shooter up. Got it. 86-80, 6-point game. Good to see Dave Mason earlier tonight. Worked that first game. Long-time official and friend of ours. A minute 22. Ellis, bingo. Clutch. He gets them both. 87-80, 7-point game. A minute 21. And the Lynx throw it away again. Really an unforced turnover by Maul. And Jeff is not real happy. 2 Jeffs coaching in this game. Minute 19, looking better for the Cats now. Turnovers now 21 on the night for the Lynx. Now Bethel almost throws it away, but Walker comes up with it. Walker in the backcourt. And the Cats want a timeout, and they get it. A minute 11. And 87-80. It's a 30. We're going to keep it here, Zach. And wild action in that sequence.
And a heated exchange here with Scott Courtney and Coach Reese there. As looks like cooler heads will prevail here. So
yeah, Scott's pretty cool-headed. He'll bark back, but he normally he doesn't have a quick trigger like some of the other officials. Some I've seen, and that's not demeaning any of those. But you know, there's just some officials you don't mess with.
That's it. That's just their persona, you know.
87-80. A minute 11. 22 on the shot clock. Bethel's ball, side backcourt. Coach Britt, Coach Johnson, Coach Stanley, trying to pull out this win here. It has not been easy. If anyone thought this would be a blowout, more they were wrong. Coach Britt said he thought it would be a tough game. He said Lindenwood Belleville is improving every game, and they're better than that 1-8 record would indicate. Walker moves in, nothing there. Out to Chapman, high post pass, Emerson. He swings back down to the paint now. Ellis with it. Ellis pulls the trigger for a 3. Got it. That's a big bucket by Javante Ellis. 90-80. And now a foul on Bethel. And you don't want to foul there, Zach, and stop the clock. It's going to be on Ricks.
Be 1-1 here for Lindenwood Belleville. 50.2 left.
Well, Zach, we could go with any number of players, but I think you got to go with Edmondson again as far as the photo ops. What do you think?
I would have to concur there, sir.
90-80. What was that movie? I concur. It was Catch Me If You Can. Free throw up by Reeder. Big miss. No. One of my son's favorite movies. And now a steal by Reeder against Chapman. Moves in. Block gets it back, though, and that's going to be Rebellion putting it up and in. And it's 90-82. And a timeout. It's a full timeout. Tom will take a 30 here this time. 90-82, 8-point game with 40 seconds left. Bethel's basketball with a 8-point lead. Back up to this. Stay with us. And we're back at Chris Marina. 40 seconds left here. Again, airtime tomorrow afternoon, 3:30. Tip-off at 4 o'clock as the Cats will take on Philander Smith. Be sure to be here for us for that one. Try to be here if you can. If you can't, listen to us or watch it on Wildcat Vision. Chapman, Ellis, Emerson, Walker, and Ricks answer the call. With 40 seconds left, Cats will have to protect the basketball and then hit free throws. Here's a run out to Walker. Walker will go underneath. The layup is there. Great pass by Chapman. That's probably going to do it right there. 92-82 with 35 seconds. Reeder with it. Bad pass. And they've got Earl in the game. Lachlan Earl did a good job saving that. Unable to go anywhere, and the ball knocked away. We've got a foul on Bethel. What you don't want to do here is foul and stop the clock and send them to the line, a chance to cut into your lead. Well, the Cats about to move to 8-3, and LBU will fall to 1-9.
Hey, box
To the line, Johnson. Good effort here tonight by Lindenwood. If you're a Lindenwood fan listening or watching, you need to be proud of your team tonight. I know you are. Free throw by Johnson. Good. Johnson's got some game with that left hand, doesn't he, Zach?
Yeah, he does.
Jalal Johnson, 92-83. Amber Lee's done a great job tonight. Double duty. She'll be back at work tomorrow, I believe. And what's the name of the place again? I'm sorry? It's not Sweet Baby Jordan, is it? Here's the next one up by Johnson. Good. I was setting you up for that. She works at Sweet Jordan's. I called it Sweet Baby Jordan's.
Yeah, I heard that earlier.
Tell them they need to change the name, though. I think it sounds better, Sweet Baby Jordan. And we've got a foul, 92-84. They'll walk the other way after the foul. The free throws were good. Wholesale substitutions for the Lynx. Double bonus. That's 10 fouls on the Lynx and Ellis to the line. Ellis has stepped up big tonight. Had 8 in the first half. Has 7 here in this half for a total of 15. Came in averaging, Javante did, 13.6. It's a 1+1, they say. Now it should be double bonus, shouldn't it? One. The board has the board had 10, now 11. Now it's 8. They get it corrected. It's 8. 92-84. Yeah, they put the. Yeah, there you go. 8-9. Braden Annie's on top of his game. Good job, Braden.
They put it on the wrong side. Yeah.
Yep. 92-84, and they get it straightened out.
It's not.
It's not. It's not. It's 8. It's 8. Yeah, it's 8. That's right. 92-84 your score. Cooler heads will hopefully prevail here. The coach squawking at the board up there, but it's 9-8, and Braden got it right. It's right. 25 seconds. Ellis to the line to shoot free throws. Up. 1+1. Got it. Academic now because he hits that, Zach. 93-84, 25 seconds left. That's a good one. Yep, we'll go with that. Ellis up again. This time, no. Rebound, though. Bethel, and a stick back is there. And Javante got it to go. 95-84. Well, that will do it there. 19 seconds, 18, 17. Just let him go, don't foul. They go to Johnson. Nice pass by Reeder. And Johnson lays it up and in. It's 95-86. High scoring game. And now a foul on Johnson, I think. Well, Coach Britt and I talked about in the pregame, if the game got up in the 80s, Bethel had the better chance to win. Credit the Lynx, they've scored 86. Well, they're going to come up short with 11 seconds. The Cats will move to 8-3, and LBU will fall to 1-9. They perform much better than, I don't know what a typical 1-9 team, how they play, but probably not very good, but they played a lot better than that record would indicate. Brandon in the game, and out will be Johnson, who fouled, and it's going to be Ricks to the line. 95-86 in the air, missed it. Rebound control by the Lynx. They go front court, Reeder in the corner to Gilman, 3, got it. They're not going down lightly. 95-89, 2 seconds, 1 second, and the ball, and Walker lost it out of bounds in the backcourt. 1.8, Bethel's going to win it, but nice effort here by both teams, to be honest with you. And to inbound it will be Gilman. He gets it in out here. Actually, Gilman, they throw it away. Chapman steals it, and this game ends. Your happy final, the Cats win it 95-89. We'll take a 2-minute break. Be back with stats analysis and a post-game comment or two from Coach Jeff Britt. That's coming up next after this 2-minute message on 100.9 and Wildcat Vision.